So I'm working in the area where my video from a few weeks ago was shot with the autumn olive and spice bush that hadn't had any management for about 15 years. And this is what the base of that tree, one of those autumn olives, looks like now. You can see there's a very large spice bush growing right up through the autumn olive. And in a few years, that'll take over completely, but I'm going to help that process along. I'm cutting all this down. You can see I've cut quite a bit over there. It's already down. Here's some of the cut material. I mostly work with this. I'm going to do the same thing to these over here. I'm going through all the autumn olive in here is getting cut. The spice bush up in these higher sections I will leave, and I'm leaving. There are walnut trees. There's one over there. You can't really see them very well, but there's one over there with a bunch of wild grapevine in it. And there's one behind this autumn olive that you can't really see. But I'll be leaving those. I will probably be grafting selected walnut varieties onto those. We'll see if I get to it. But that's the plan, is to get in particularly good black walnut, heart nut, and I'm thinking maybe I'll try some of the heart nut butternut crosses grafted on there and see how it goes. But given how many other projects I have going on, I may try and trade something to someone with more experience grafting nut trees to do that bit of work, because I probably will not have time at the appropriate time of year to do it, because I am always busy. There's always autumn olive to cut, rice to plant, terraces to build, temporary or permanent fencing to build or repair. There's always another thing to be done. So I think certain things that require skills I don't have yet, I'm probably going to start getting help for, just because it just seems like the better thing to do. No one can do every single thing, no matter how hard I try. Don't really like accepting that very much. I really want to do all the things, but yeah, that's what communities are for. That's why I need a village out here. Well, one of the reasons. It'd also be nice to just have some people I actually like being around more regularly. Anyway, you can see in the background over there the persimmon grove a little bit too. No fruit in that grove this year, maybe just one or two individual fruits, but not much. They got hit by a late frost. But yeah, anyway, so what I'm doing, like I said, is cutting all these autumn olives and letting the sheep eat them. Down in the bottom here, I'm terracing and building up new paddy for a new rice area in the bottom of this. At the bottom of this slope down here, there's a wash that goes down to the big creek. So I'll be building terraces all the way up through here. And over there, which you can't really see, there's a spot that I'm going to be... I'll dig all the topsoil out of that, move it onto the paddy, and that'll be... I'm going to aim for 4 feet of depth, but that'll be the pond for the irrigation of the paddy, and also an area to grow wapato and water lotus. It also will provide water out into out into these surrounding areas just through the soil. That'll help keep the grazing paddocks in the area and the fruit and nut trees better watered during drought times. But that's what I'm up to today, is, like I said, going through here, kind of speeding things up, letting the spice bush take over faster, cycling these autumn olives down. The brush will get drug up into hugel beds that will eventually break down and form parts of the terraces, and eventually form more rice paddies as I build it up. So yeah, that's tonight's work. Feeding sheep, cutting autumn olive, thinking about where terraces are going to go. Cutting multiflora rose too. There's a lot of multiflora rose back over there as well. Not so much over, well, there's some over there. I'll have to get over and cut that. Anyway, that's my work tonight. Talk to y'all later.